Okay, welcome everybody to another Modo League. Going to be running some Modern through again today. Going back to Eldrazi, going to try out the new Ugin from Dragonstorm. I've played against this deck a couple of times and played against this card a couple of times, and it's just been insane every time. So it's a 7 mana Planeswalker. When you cast it, it's got the same text as Devourer of Destiny. So you exile a permanent that's one or more colours. And when you cast a colour spell, you do the same thing. And then you can +2 to gain 3 life, draw a card. 0 adds colours. And then, yeah, 11, -11 just wins the game. Not playing Karn anymore now that Breach is gone. So we get a sideboard back, and it's pretty, I don't know, I think we're missing some cards here, I think. Yeah. So it's probably pretty standard, but you now get to play, instead of having a Karn board, you get to actually play several copies of cards you want to see. So got some Dismembers, load of Nature's Claim, Stone Brain, Soul Shaders, and 4 Stone Rain just against opposing decks, like opposing big mana decks. Threats wise, we've got 2 Emrakul, 2 Worldbreaker. I've still got 1 Devourer of Destiny, some Sire of 7 Deaths, and then I've gone for 4 Writhing Chrysalis. Just going to give this a try. We've got 1 Ancient Stirrings in there. So yeah, let's see how we get on. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and a big thanks to everyone that's subscribed. Everyone's doing very well wherever you're watching from. Please do consider subscribing if you haven't already. It does mean a lot to have you on board. And do my normal plug for Manatraders. You'll find a affiliate link and code in the description below. If you are interested in starting Modo, I highly recommend them. And if you have any questions about it, do just let me know. But yeah, going to get into some Eldrazi. We do start off with an easy mulligan. We do have a Devourer that could find something, but no, I think we want to be doing something a bit better than this. This isn't great either. I think I'm going to go to 5. If we knew we were against a creature deck, then maybe. Yep, this is better. Keep this. Right, so we want to. I don't think it is. It both threats we put back? No, it can't be both. We want to keep 1. Do I keep Emrakul or Ugin? So we're going to put it under the Labyrinth anyway. What are we more likely to be able to cast? I think I'm going to keep Ugin. So put those 2 back. Just try and ramp as quickly as we can. So I'll probably go turn 1. Okay, there's another Labyrinth. So now that uses the most mana this turn. So just go Labyrinth. Put Ugin underneath. Play Talisman. Pass the turn. Obviously going to need to draw some gas. Underground Mortuary. So this could be the mirror. No, it's Samwise combo, a deck we've played quite a lot on the channel. Playing Voice of Victory. So this one is opponents can't cast spells during your turn and mobilize 2. So when it attacks, you get 2 tapped attacking things. So we'll go for a forest here. Just Utopia Sprawl, said forest. 4 red. 2, 4, 5. If we find another big threat next turn, I wonder if we're meant to return Ugin. So we could go return Ugin, and we'd have 1, 2, 3. No, that's not right. No, of course not. Okay, this is cool. Opponent gets to sack these to Birthing Ritual. That's really interesting, actually. So they put them on that way. Get a young wolf. Okay, draw. Writhing Chrysalis is actually pretty good. So actually I'm going to go Labyrinth, put Worldbreaker underneath so that we can buy back Ugin. Chrysalis. Okay, make the Chrysalis, and then next turn, so we're going to buy back Ugin here, and then just try and exile a load of stuff. We could just die, of course, if they go Samwise. Well, there's Samwise. They do have a Cauldron Familiar in the bin. Oh, they have Cord for Viscera Seer, so we do just lose, unfortunately. They go and get... Okay, Carrion Feeder does the same thing. Drain us out. Nothing we can do. Okay, so... probably Kozilek's Return and all the removal. And then Stone Brain is probably a good idea. Probably just trim some of the higher end stuff. So one Sire, one Ugin. We've brought in a lot of stuff. We got 4 more cuts. Chrysalis. Don't think that's the kind of game we necessarily want to be playing. Am I trimming too much top end? Let's just trim like that. Soulless Jailer. Permanent cards in graveyards can't enter the battlefield. Okay, so we probably want those in as well. It doesn't stop. Players can't cast non-creature spells from graveyards. So yeah, we'll do that at the expense of... Am I cutting too much of the top? Trim a Rumble and another Chrysalis. We'll try that. I'm not totally convinced there. Right, so Utopia Sprawl's dead in this hand. We can not cast Rumble for a long time. This, yeah, we're going to mulligan this hand. This is okay. So 4 mana, so we can Kozilek's Return at some point. I think we'll... Maybe I meant to mulligan again. Opponent's mulliganed again. Is this going to be quick enough? I do like the fact that we've got Kozilek's Return. Let's try it. I'm just going to put... What are we putting on the bottom? Would we rather have Worldbreaker or Sire? I think I want Worldbreaker. Okay, so we'll just lead off with Stomping Ground tapped. Obviously, Kozilek's Return is a little bit awkward into the 1/3 that says we can't cast spells during their turn. Okay, Wooded Foothills. I'm gonna go Ugin's Lab. Put Worldbreaker underneath, because now we get to Kozilek's Return, potentially, unless they go for the aforementioned, I can't remember what it's called, it's like Bard or something. Give us a goose. Kind of just want them to go another creature, like another goose. Okay, Safekeeper's really good, because now we just go Kozilek's Return. Oh, I guess I should do it now. Take 1 less damage. Get rid of everything. They can obviously bring the cat back, but... Okay, that's really good. So we can go Temple, Stone Brain... So they're going to sack the, yeah, bring the cat back. So we're just going to name straight up Samwise Gamgee here. Don't want to get too clever. Samwise. Sometimes they play Rift Sweeper to get it back. Is this one of those times. Doesn't look like it. So we'll just exile all of these. So they have Ritual, Cord, Viscera, Seer in hand. So the hand is pretty good. But at least they can't just win the game on the spot anymore. Okay, Ritual. I mean, we still need to top deck something. See if they hit anything from their Ritual. Okay, they hit a Bowmasters. That's not bad. We keep hitting nothing of note. We can surveil here. Looking for any creature, really. Okay, Young Wolf. That does let them cord now. Especially if they sacrifice the Young Wolf here to get something else. So if we... Well, Crystal Barricade's very good here. Because, well, they can now cord for 1. And it stops us being able to Kozilek to return everything. So we'll surveil. It's 2, 4. So we just want big Eldrazi now, really. What do we think about Myco Spawn? I think I'm gonna put it on top. I think. Yeah. Okay. So play Sanctum. Kick a Myco Spawn. 2, 3. And we'll get rid of... Do we not want them to have white or black? I think we'll get rid of the black source. They've got Viscera Seer in hand, so... I'm surprised they didn't cord then. What do we want to go and get? I guess just another temple is... Or we could get Bog. Don't think Bog really matters. I'm just going to get another temple. And then we can cast World Breaker next turn. Notably, which way round can we do? Can we... Right, so if we buy back World Breaker, can we put the triggers on the stack so that we exile? Because this is an artifact, so we could potentially exile that. Yeah, they get Grist. I would imagine they'll... Yeah, they kill our Myco Spawn. But what I want to do is go World Breaker, exile the Crystal Barricade. But I think it's going... I don't think that works the way I want it to. Okay, Sprawl is free. So go for green. Buy this back. Okay. Okay, so they do all trigger at the same time. So what we're going to do is put Kozilek's Return out first. On first. So this does work the way I want it. So we'll get rid of the Crystal Barricade. Because that just rasts their board now. And it lets us... We've got 3 card types, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, Right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. So we are still short of Emrakul. So we could just get Sire, we could get Devourer. I think I'm just going to get Emrakul. Yeah. Wrath their board. We put Worldbreaker into play, play the land on Eldrazi, and pass the turn. I suppose that did actually remove a card type from the graveyard. Yeah, that was actually something I didn't consider. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we actually need a temple. Should probably have just gone and got Sire of 7 Deaths. Okay, they get Voice of Victory. Micah Spawn's good. So let's go. I guess I should attack Karn. Attack Grist. Yep, easy block. Then we'll just kick a Micah Spawn. Exile their Temple Garden. They do have a cat now. We have 2 card types. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I need to get a temple. Yeah, let's grab a temple. So we can cast. Make sure we can cast Emrakul next turn. Should hopefully be enough. Okay, opponent is playing Beseiju. They do attack, so we have an easy block here. Block here. I guess they might have something that they could use to get us off Emrakul mana. Haywire might. Okay, Viscera Seer. I mean, Viscera Seer means we can sacrifice their entire board. Land. Emrakul. Five more. Might as well make it uncounterable. Emrakul. Target them. Let's attack everything at Grist. Yeah, thought they'd block. They get to scry. We know they have Viscera Seer in hand. We go one on the top. I assume that means they're going to draw like a land or something. Stop us doing anything. Okay, they draw a Wall of Roots. So if they play Wall of Roots, you know, sacrifice a creature, destroy target, so we can destroy Grist with their own ability. So we go Wall of Roots. Minus Grist. Sacrifice the wall. Kill the Grist. And then just pass the turn. That should be enough. No Birthing Ritual trigger. Can't think of many things that save the opponent here. Yep, they concede. So So there. Do we want to change anything? Soulless Jailer prevents them from comboing, which is probably good enough. Okay, we'll just resubmit, I think. Right. This is a bit of a weird one. I think I like it enough to keep it though. Like, Jailer is good at blocking. Okay, they have Thoughtseize, which is pretty good here. We have some good cards in hand. If we draw a big Eldrazi, we can potentially play Soulless Jailer on one, but they take Kozilek's Command. Okay, Talisman. So we're going to play the Catacombs. We'll go and get a Surveil land. Opponent's shocking in. We could have another Thoughtseize, of course. Okay, there's the Seer. And the Familiar. Okay. Commercial District. We'll top that one. Because now we get to have a very good turn. They could have Besiege You, but I think it's worth just developing out as much as possible. Put Ugin out. Then we can go Talisman. Into Jailer. Just want to get our ramp going. Yeah, Besiege You is a bit scary. Do we block? Probably. Can't think of anything in the deck that does 3 damage. I guess Grist is a problem. I guess their block is free. Their attack is free because we don't kill anything. Okay, Sire. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we just play the Forest and pass. Yeah. Don't really want to put the Sire underneath. Oh, no, don't want to concede the game. Just want to turn off auto yields. Because if they flash in a Bowmasters, we'll probably Kozilek's Return. They do know we have that. I put one on top. Good insurance against Grist as well, because if they Grist minus to kill this, we can return in response. There's another Familiar. Oh, we meant to return now. Okay, so they have Chord of Calling. I think I'm just going to go for it. What are they going to chord for? Oh, we meant to go for it here. Yeah, I think so. Because if they want to go and get... Oh, they... Oh, okay, yeah, this was stupid. Because they chord for the Barricade. Yep. But it makes them use the chord on something that's not, I mean, not great. Okay, Sprawl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So next turn we'll be able to cast this Sire. Or we could cast Ugin next turn. Let's play this out anyway. And then we can decide which one we want to play. Probably just Ugin, honestly. Ugin, exile the Barricade. That's 2 cards in hand. They can draw with Peatland as well. Okay, they have Cord. Next is 3. Grist. Yep, Grist. Okay, so if the last card in hand is Samwise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we can. Yeah, we can go and we can Ugin here. So yeah, we're just gonna pick up Ugin, and then we'll exile Viscera Seer. If we draw a land, but no, let's go Ugin. So yeah, I'm going to exile the Viscera Seer, because if they have Samwise in hand, that's really bad for us. Yeah, just exile the Viscera Seer. They'll sack it. If we had one mana extra, we could have cast Kozilek's Return as well. Opponent scries to the bottom. Let's just gain 3 life, draw a card. Okay. See what the opponent does. Obviously they can potentially kill this at some point. But we can go Sire of 7 Deaths next turn because we can add mana. Okay, opponent goes Haywire Might. They have 1 card in hand. So yeah, again, we can do the trick again with just exiling this with Ugin's ability. Opponent could have Cord, but I'm not sure what for. I guess Safekeeper is rough. Okay, Rumble. So again, Sprawl is free. Need to make sure, because if they exile it in response. So that's buy back Sire. Plus to make 3 colorless. Then tap these, Sprawl here, make green. So you got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So let's just go. We could Rumble as well, but I think I'm just going to go Sire. So we want this to resolve last. So exile the Crystal Barricade. Supposed to be. Maybe I was meant to exile Grist. I was probably meant to exile Grist actually. Yeah, because they're going to Cord now, which is quite rough. Cord for Safekeeper. We're still doing fairly well. They're going to sack a land, but they do get to kill the Ugin. But we just have a Sire of 7 Deaths. Yeah, this was a mistake. Okay, so they're going to cash in the Ugin. They're going to cash in Grist to kill Ugin. But we do still have Sire of Seven Deaths. And we have another Kozilek's Return as well. They don't actually have any white mana now either. Ooh, Thoughtseize is rough. Okay, we take Kozilek's Return. They're going to sack, probably... Oh, they're just going to sack the Familiar. So yeah, I should have exiled Grist. Should have just gone exile Grist. They have one card in hand. Yep, they kill Ugin. Play a land. We get to rumble. Rumble. We don't find anything of note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll take a Sanctum. Play the Sanctum. We'll hold a card. This has Vigilance, so no reason to not attack. If the opponent's playing, I haven't actually seen a Samwise yet. Wondering if they could play like Dewdrop Cure. Well, that is a Samwise, but they're going to need something. Oh, we draw another Talisman. I mean, this gives them outs. So I don't think they have to block. They have to block with quite a lot here. So they go block with these three. No, they have to block with Samwise. Yeah. So if they'd been at one more life, they could have gone triple block with these three, live at 1, and then top deck Viscera Seer or Chord of Calling. So yeah, that was a mistake with the Grist. I should have just exiled Grist because I had just ridden the Ugin to victory. But yeah, let's move on to game 2. Right, on the play here, and yeah, this hand's great. We can lead off with our Devourer, and then we can go turn 1 in Talisman, turn 2 Rumble. See what we find off the top. It's a lot of cards. Are we just trying to ramp to Emrakul with this Rumble? Probably. Or we could go Mycospawn. Might put Mycospawn. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Mycospawn. Can't want to draw one of those. Like, we have a win con here, and we can search for more as well. We could Mycospawn this turn. We'll see what the opponent does. We could also do a massive Kozilek's command. We're already in what, Kozilek's command for 3. I guess massive is probably a misnomer. Okay, they Thoughtseize. We'll see what they take. Maybe I should just put Emrakul on the top with these. Yeah, with these two, probably would have been turn 3 or 4 Emrakul. Okay, we take the Rumble. So now I'm just going to go Temple Pass. This looks like it's probably black-white, like Ketramos. Guess they could have Bowmasters or something. Scry X and draw, make a load of spawn. So bottom, top, draw another one. Wonder if I could have, oh no, we can't micro spawn both anyway. We draw another one. Forest, cast with kicker. Exile Godless Shrine. I think I'm just going to get Sanctum. Yeah, grab Sanctum. Like this is, yeah, this is just pretty pretty insane. Sanctum notably does trigger it a colorless spell with mana value 7 or greater, so we can do it with Kozilek's command. Okay. Land's actually pretty good. Well, I think land's good. I need to do some counting. So we could go, this kicks a microspawn. We're going to do it anyway because just keep wastelanding the opponent. Yeah, opponent just concedes. So yeah, on the play we went, what, turn 3 microspawn, turn 4 microspawn. Pretty gross. So Ketramos we want Dismember. We might want Kozilek's Return. I think we just want mostly mid-range type stuff, so we'll trim a Sprawl. They're probably... I think I'm going to trim an Emrakul, because they're probably on... They're probably still on a load of main deck relics. What's their Tron? Like, I say Tron. Show my age. All Eldrazi big mana stuff is Tron. But yeah, I can't remember what their like mana hate is. I guess they run Vindicate, but yeah, I think we'll go with that plan. All right, this one's close. Like we have the turn on this. If we find any land, I suppose any coloured swords. Although actually, any land casts a turn 3 normal microspawn. We've got Dismember as well. Okay, that's really good. So let's go Ugin's Lab, put World Break underneath. Don't know, maybe I was meant to mulligan this, but against a Thoughtseize deck, well, although it was quite weak to Thoughtseize in itself. Okay, they do have Thoughtseize, but our hand's just quite mid-rangey. There's no real good take. They probably take either Dismember or Chrysalis. They take a Microspawn, which potentially implies... Okay, opponent has only one land, which makes sense why they take the Microspawn. Let's play the Forest and pass. Still no land, unfortunately, for the opponent. So we'll play the Cavern on Eldrazi. I'm going to play the Chrysalis because then next turn we can kick the Microspawn. And obviously get in for some damage. I'd imagine the opponent will concede if they don't find a land here. Yeah. Okay. So a risky one lander from the opponent. I guess they surveilled as well, but their hand must have been really good. Maybe they had a don't know, break the ice or something like that. Vindicate. But yep, we'll take it. Right, on the draw here, we're against Kahira, so probably some sort of control. This sounds good. We get to go turn 1, Utopia Sprawl. Turn 2, Talisman Rumble. Make red. So yeah, don't know exactly what the opponent's on, but yeah, it's more than likely to just be blue-white control of some description. So we'll go for a talisman. I think we'll just go for double talisman here. They could prismatic ending this, I suppose. Okay, they march it. So we draw Chrysalis. So I think I'm just going to play the talisman in order to Chrysalis next turn. Well, if we find a land, that is. Maybe I should have rumbled while they were tapped out. Okay, Field of Ruin. Narset. Narset, grab and march. Really want a land. Another talisman. Let's go rumble. Look for a land. So we find Ugin's Labyrinth, which will take. Then go Labyrinth. I am going to put something underneath. They might Field of Ruin. I think I'm just going to put the Sire underneath. Then we can go Talisman. Talisman. Well, we're doing a lot of ramping. The other good thing about putting Sire underneath is that what's it going to say? Oh, if the opponent goes for Days Undoing, we at least get to keep a big threat. Oh no, they find Wrath of the Skies. Hopefully they don't have double planes. Looks like they might not. Oh, they've tuned the narrative. Please no land. Oh no. Okay, they're going to kill all of our stuff. That's rough. Probably loses us the game. Unless we can draw a red land. Another Labyrinth. I guess we keep playing. I am going to put the World Breaker underneath. If they go for a Field of Ruin, we can get it back. Yeah, that was pretty brutal. Could do with a red land. That's not really what we want to see. Didn't expect main deck Wrath of the Skies. Maybe I should have done. Okay, return. We're on quite a few basic lands. I just pass. Now if we find... I don't know, still need to find quite a lot. Still at 20 life though. It's very... Draw a card. 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 mana. Bog. I guess we'll play that one. Exile the opponent's graveyard. We'll slam a Sire of 7 Deaths next turn. Like, it just eats a counter spell. Another Narset. We do get to search for something as well. Okay, they find Orim's Chant. Okay, they're going to Orim's Chant us. They don't Orim's Chant. Bit surprised at that. I think I'm just going to go Chrysalis. Could go Sire. Yeah, that uses all of our mana. And we can sacrifice the Sanctum. We got 6 card types, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm just going to go and get Emrakul, I think. Sire of 7 Deaths just resolves. Opponents dug quite deep through their deck with Narset. They find Get Lost. Big Teferi. Okay, well if we find a land we can Emrakul them. I suppose they're probably going to Orim's Chant now. So they probably, yeah, that's probably why they waited to Orim's Chant until they could get Teferi online. Yep, so you just want to draw a land really. Okay, Kozilek's Return is not what we want. They do have to deal with this Sire of 7 Deaths somehow, but I suppose they cannot just Get Lost it. Okay, well, Mini Teferi, don't really want to cast a Kozilek's Return, so they could bounce the Sire, but decide not to do that. Guess they're digging for more Orim's Chants. They could have Supreme Verdict. Big discard. They've gone through one Orim's Chant. Well, we'll play the Rumble first. I guess I should actually attack first. Just going to attack Big Teferi, I think. Yeah. Solitude. Okay. So they pay the ward. So now we'll rumble. Find. Right, 6 card types, but there's no. Right, so how much does Emrakul cost? 6. So 7, 2, 3, 4. Could take a Myco Spawn, but we're going to Chrysalis. Could, yeah, I think we're just taking gas here. We've got 8 card types, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so we do actually have enough for Emrakul because I forgot that we are dumping so much stuff in there. So I'm just going to go ahead and cast an Emrakul for 5 mana. And then pass the turn. Okay, they have another Solitude, but we can hopefully mess them up here to some extent. Okay, they don't actually have too much. Okay, so can we... So Teferi is going to tuck itself. Do we want to cast Tune the Narrative? Can we hit a land? So how much is this to fire up? 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then Verdict. So let's go. We can't shuffle. So I think it's just. I could tune. But then we play a land as well. Yeah, let's tune, I think. I think I want to draw the card. I guess giving them energy isn't great. Okay, they find Flooded Strand. So let's go tuck Teferi. Play Flooded Strand. Maybe we're not meant to actually just shuffle, play Verdict. Shock in, activate Anchorage, then Verdict. I think cast Verdict. Obviously don't tick up to Fairy, so they have Counterspell and some creature lands. We are at 37 life. So they do have a Counterspell. Don't want to draw any more of those really. Let's kick this. We'll exile the Hall of Storm Giants. What are we going to find? Probably Cavern of Souls, actually. Cavern of Souls for Eldrazi. That resolves. It's been a while since I've seen a Celestial Colonnades. 4/4 with flying. We can resolve our Writhing Chrysalis next turn. Okay, find a temple. We do have World Breaker as well. So actually going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've actually drawn the perfect land here. So let's go return that. Oh, Orem's Chant. Okay. Yeah, just pass. Maybe I should have. Well, no, because I didn't expect Orem's Chant. Let's pass the turn. This isn't elemental. It is elemental, so it does get boosted by Kahira. Opponent cashes in, so just in case now that we want to hold up, I want to play Kozilek's Return. Okay, opponent concedes. So, I mean, we did come back there. I wasn't thinking we were going to be in that one, but Get to cut all of those. Probably just, I'm probably just bringing in 3 of these. What do we think they're bringing in? Don't know. I don't think there's anything that makes you want Nature's Claim. Do you want the 4th Stone Rain over anything? I guess maybe over a Utopia Sprawl or a bit of ramp. Yeah, I think that's... Well, ramping into Stone Rain is a way to win. But I think that's fine. Okay, lots of lands and an Ugin. Gonna mulligan this one, bit slow. This is... yeah, this is a lot better. Just bottom the... so keep bottom the Paducah Bog. I don't think we have to be too worried about a Harbinger, but maybe. Okay. So let's go Catacombs and pass and look to get a Surveil land. Yeah, we're happy with Microspawn. Don't want to expose the Eldrazi Temple just yet. I guess playing the Temple there, if we'd found a Temple, would have let us kick a Microspawn next turn. We have enough lands. I'm just going to take Emrakul, set up for the longer game. Worth noting that the opponent's definitely going to have Consign in post-board. Okay, so now I'm probably just... play a land. We could just Stone Rain them here. Stone Rain, next turn cast Microspawn. Yeah. Or we go Chrysalis, which is bad, into Verdict. I think I'm just gonna Stone Rain them. Pass the turn. Yeah, just fight them on lands. Okay, they find to tune the narrative. So, land. Just gonna grab another basic, I think. I'm gonna just kick a Microspawn and just try and keep them off lands. Eat the creature land. What are we? I think we just go and get Cavern of Souls. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just make their counter spells useless. Notably, Cavern of Souls does not make Kozilek's Command uncounterable. But I mean, it's their turn 5 and we've wastelanded them twice. They find another tune the narrative, so I think they're on double tune. Okay, so we're going to kill Narset because the way they get back into this game is via Days Undoing. Okay, they Solitude. So I think here, if we go Kozilek's Command, could go Chrysalis. Let's go Chrysalis. Make some guys. And then go Chrysalis again. Yeah, double Chrysalis. Let's make a load of power. Cast a Solitude again, pitching Orem's Chant. Remember, we can't Kozilek's Command into a Narset. Okay, they do have Days Undoing. So, yeah, okay. Okay, so we find World Breaker though, which is pretty good. Kill Narset. Then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's gonna fetch. I'm gonna get a shock land in case they Field of Ruin us. Green for Eldrazi. Hit the Mystic Gate. They do have 7 cards in hand, but they'll be unwilling to like bounce anything of ours, I guess. They could Orem's Chant this out for a few turns. If they've drawn it. We obviously have some very good draws. That's not one of them. I wonder if I'm meant to sack the Spawn to make this 9. I don't think so, because it's still not lethal. Path to Exile. Okay, can't do anything about that one. Been a while since I've seen. Well, no, Path to Exile has been coming back actually. It was a good, yeah, a decent answer to Ketramos. Okay, opponent finds Field of Ruin, which will be a strip mine because we haven't got any basics left. Okay, they hit Cavern. Makes sense. So I'll attack with Chrysalis. I'll play out the Sprawl. Don't think we want to be sacking the Eldrazi tokens. Don't want to pass priority necessarily though, because if they go to Fairy and try and bounce one, it's better to sack it so they don't draw the card. Another land. Trouble is they're now at hardcast Solitude mana. They don't go for it though. I wonder if they are waiting to cast it on something better. We obviously have very good draws. Any of our Eldrazi. I want to hold the lands now in the face of this Gaia Reach Sanitarium. That's reasonable. Let's go to combat. Wonder if I meant to cast this. Play into a verdict? No, I don't think so. I think I'm just going to hold it. So we'll discard a basic forest. I'm fairly happy to just keep attacking. Don't want to overextend into a wrath effect. Okay, there's Narset. So now it gets a little bit tricky because we can't. The opponent will make us discard an extra card every turn. We can't draw anything. Hopefully they haven't got Orim's Chant. They do have Orim's Chant. Okay. Another Chrysalis. So we'll be discarding Chrysalis. So we got one. I think we will. No, we don't have to play the land. Okay, Field of Ruin is obviously a bit rough. Let's see what they reveal. They've got a counterspell in hand. A real Path to Exile, which is just a 1 mana kill spell. Okay, we draw Kozilek's Command, which is nice. So let's go. Try to attack Narset. Okay, path. Okay, so now they're going to just counterspell is the problem, but we kind of want to. Okay. That's obviously pretty bad. So we'll do the Chrysalis. Make some spawn. Yep, counterspell. You get some spawn though. Could cast another one. Yeah, I think that's fine. Make some more spawn. Stops them activating Gaia Reach at any rate. Okay, so we can't draw, but we do have to discard. I think we just discard Ugin's Labyrinth. Make some more spawn. Pass the turn. Maybe should have. Don't know. Okay, to Fairy. Yeah, they bounce Chrysalis. How much mana do we have? 2 types for Emrakul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if we draw a land, we can Emrakul. See if we draw it. Draw Sowing Mica Spawn, which is actually pretty good as well. So go kick. Can we go Chrysalis first? Yes, we can, just about. Do we want to though? Probably not. Exiling Gaia Reach is obviously very nice. Kind of a consign to memory check here. Okay, yeah, they do have it. Maybe should have gone for the Chrysalis first, but at least it gets consign out of there. So we can actually, if they go for Gaia Reach, we discard this. We'd have 4 types. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we would have enough if they make us discard and we discard Kozilek's Command. We would have enough. 4 cards in hand for the opponent. Let's go Rumble. Wouldn't be surprised to see this eat a counter spell. Oh, if I Devourer, I think we just want gas now. It's going to put a sorcery into the grave. I'm just going to take the Temple, I think. Just go for Emrakul, and if they have it, they have it. I think we've got enough. Yeah, exactly enough. If they have consign, we'll probably just concede to save time on the clock. Yeah, I think given that we're behind on time, don't know, maybe we could have cut out of that again, but well, that was an interesting game because we kind of destroyed loads of their lands and then, yeah, just kind of never. Yeah, that the what's it called? Days Undoing is obviously very good. This is not what we want to be doing. This is better. I think I'd rather, yeah, I'll put the Sire back. So let's go Stomping Ground, yes. Wonder if we're meant to Mycospawn here. Either Mycospawn or Rumble. Kind of want to Rumble, I think. Another Sprawl. So you could go Rumble, try and kick Mycospawn next turn, or we could just go Mycospawn now, get Cavern of Souls. What do we think? Mycospawn definitely uses our mana. We could go Mycospawn, get Forest, enchant the Forest. That doesn't seem really like what we're doing. I'm going to Rumble, I think. Okay, so I should have done this first, really. What if we take Labyrinth? That, I mean, I don't think we want to take Labyrinth. I think I just want to go Spawn. No, because we do kind of need a land. Let's take Labyrinth. There's quite a few card types in the graveyard as well. If we draw a big... okay, can't cast spells this turn is annoying. So let's go Catacombs and pass. Go and get a Surveil land. Wrath. That's pretty rough. Nothing we can do about it. Although we can kick a Myco Spawn this turn. Because we go play Labyrinth, put Worldbreaker underneath. So go Sprawl here, because that's free. Labyrinth, shove Worldbreaker underneath, kick a Myco Spawn. It doesn't really matter what we eat, so I'll just eat a dual land. Let's go and get Cavern of Souls. Start attacking now. Bash in for 3. Path to Exile. Yep. I guess we should use the Stirrings. Be surprised to see this get countered. Because they're not countering any of our Eldrazi anytime soon. Chrysalis. Okay. Holding up the Labyrinth in case they play Field of Ruin. Four cards in hand for the opponent. No land. I'm gonna buy Worldbreaker back. Devourer, not a bad draw. Let's cast this one. They might have Consign. Consign the trigger. Okay, I can replicate all they like. Can't counter that one. Do we have enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We don't quite have enough for Emrakul without, if we sack these. Although we would have put them to 13 and then we'd have, still wouldn't have quite lethal. Could be Verdict. Okay, there's Adkahira, that's fine. I'm just going to keep the Devourer in hand. Rumble's a great draw. Take Emrakul. 7 card types. Let's cast Emrakul. Gonna do it pre-combat. Although you don't actually have to sacrifice any of those. Okay, they play Solitude. That's fine. Actually going to sacrifice these now. Make this bigger. Attack for 10. Opponent's got 2 cards in hand. They go to 5. They have Narset Days Undoing. Do we want to just cast Days Undoing? No, I don't think so. I think we just pass from both. We could have Days Undoing and given everyone an extra turn, us an extra turn, but we have 2 lethal creatures. Opponent plays Narset. They need... Well, Orange Chant does do it. They can Days Undoing, which is really rough. Okay. I'd love to draw Kozilek Command, really. Play the land. We're only going to get to draw 1 card. Opponent actually does it, which is surprising. Take to Fairy. And they have the Gaia Reach as well. Okay. They need a land. They don't have a land. They must have an Orim's Chant. Let's just fetch. Draw World Breaker. Attack the opponent for 5. Okay, get lost. So if we go Chrysalis, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. Chrysalis essentially costs 2, so we will do that. Running out of time as well. Make these. Do we World Breaker the Gaia Reach? No, I think I'm just going to go for Devourer. And then we'll Devourer the Narset. So they have to go Narset plus Days Undoing, which uses potentially all their mana. Okay, they have... Don't think we know anything about their hand. Path to Exile. Let's see what they've got. Let's go straight to combat. Oh, I should have mapped. That was stupid. That was really stupid. Because now they're going to path us and it's not lethal. We'll keep Wooded Foothills in hand. Yeah, that was really dumb because that would have been lethal. Green. Get rid of the Gaia Reach Sanitarium. Yeah, but I just missed the map tokens. We only have a minute left. I think I'll use the map now. I guess actually map wasn't lethal because they... Well, yeah, it was because they would have pathed this. If whichever one they path, they still lose. Don't tune the narratives. I'm going to do one of these now. Keep Kozilek's command on top. So yeah, it would have been lethal, unfortunately. I guess they can Days Undoing now, but they still have to deal with both of these. Consign. Oh, they can Days Undoing in our turn, which is rough. I'm actually going to just... Oh, it doesn't matter. Attack them. Just pass. They're going to Days Undoing, which ends the turn. 5 mana. Solitude. They block. Gain some life. Why are they not Days Undoing, I wonder? Actually, I want to... Oh, I should have made the tokens there, because I could have mapped one of them to be a 1/2, potentially. Oh, I'm annoyed with myself at that map play. Yeah, now they bounce as well. But now we can Kozilek's command. They do have tune though. Sorry, consign. Let's go this. Scryx draw, make some things. Probably an easy consign for the opponent. Okay, so top, bottom. Okay. Just gonna cast. No, we don't actually want to cast this. We just want to cast an uncounterable creature. Pass the turn because we need to just attack with this. I think we're just going to run out of time. I think we're... yeah, if I'd have played quicker, we could have won this game. Yeah, unfortunately, we're just not going to have enough time. Like, maybe I probably should have just cast an uncounterable Emrakul, but... Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I just lose on time. They can sign the trigger, but yeah, we don't have enough time. Oh, I'm annoyed about that map play. I should have seen that, because it would have won. Would have been lethal because we saw the spell on top. So, but yeah, we just ran out of time, which you don't usually do with Eldrazi, especially against control. You just thought potentially it would have been them, but there we go. We'll play round number 4.
Right, round number 4. We're on the play. Going to keep this hand. Decent ramp, good selection, and we have a threat. Can't cast his Kozilek's command at the moment, but yeah, gonna try and find. Probably need to try and find something that casts that, like a Eldrazi Temple or something. For now, let's go Forest. Sprawl for red. Post mulligan to 6. See what we're up against. Okay, we're up against Belcher. Okay, there's a temple. So we can either rumble, or we could play temple and just Kozilek's command for a bunch. So rumble, if we temple, that's 3 mana. We could make 2 spawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We wouldn't have enough for Ugin next turn anyway. I think I'm just going to rumble. So none of these are really what we want. Just going to take a temple, I think. Although, no, I'm going to take a Sire as a threat, I think. And then do want to Kozilek's command for 1. So we go temple, Kozilek's command for 1. No, I think we'll just surveil. But it didn't suspend a Lotus Bloom, so we might want this Kozilek's command to get rid of a Tameshi. Surveil here. See what we're looking for. More ramp pieces. Not that. Well, that is a ramp piece, but actually I think putting that into the graveyard, we're kind of looking for Emrakul. Said ramp piece. I don't think we're actually looking for ramp pieces too much. How close are we to Emrakul? Okay, so I think we'll just pass here. I might Kozilek's command in their upkeep. So we don't want... I think... I don't know, we'll let them play out their turn. Okay, they go for trainer. I probably should have Kozilek's commanded in response. Because now they could flare our Kozilek's command. We have yeah. See what they reveal. Because yeah, they do have flare. I would have, if they hadn't have played that, we would have. Gotta take a land. I think I'm gonna keep the spawn open in case this does get flared. Don't want to lose our spawn. Okay. Don't want any of these cards, I don't think. Okay. Draw another Kozilek's command. So let's go Ugin's Lab. I think we'll put the Sire underneath. Play Ugin. Kind of want to sacrifice these in order to do this. Okay, no flare. Just gain 3 life and draw a card. I suppose this kind of telegraphs this. Okay, Rumble's not bad. So we have an Ugin out on turn 4. We're really digging for Emrakul, I guess. Okay, there's a Belcher. Is this any target? Yeah, so we can Belcher themselves. This can't deal with that. One or more colours. Do I Kozilek's Command now? No, I don't think so. Okay, Ancient Stirrings is good because it digs really deep for Emrakul. Is this a May ability? You cast about exile up to 1 target. Okay, so it is up to 1. Okay, they're Disrupting Shoal that. Go for a Rumble. Okay, we find World Breaker. So that's good. Go land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have enough to World Breaker without Ugin. Okay, opponent just concedes. So yeah, we find an answer to Belcher, which is obviously fortunate. So Nature's Claim, potentially we can get rid of all the Kozilek's returns. We don't really want this kind of stuff. Devourer's not great. Ugin's not brilliant. Go Stone Rain in. Stone Brain in. Nature's Claim. Bringing in Rains, Brains and Claims. And then we need to cut 2 more. Maybe 1 Ugin. Obviously going down on things that... Actually, how good is Nature's Claim? Oh no, it's good because of Lotus Bloom. 1 more cut. Maybe Sire. We'll try that. I feel like I've gone down maybe a little bit too much on things that power up Labyrinth. Right, interesting hand here. So we can go Forest, Sprawl. No, I think we're going to mulligan. I think we can do better. I guess we'll keep bottom. So we could do finding lands, but if the opponent can't deal with... No, we can go turn 2 Stone Brain, look to activate it on turn 3. A really good draw there would have been a 7-drop. Okay, they shock in a land. There's Trainer. Disrupting Shoal. Talisman. What do we want to do here? We could go Talisman, or I could just go for Stone Brain. If I go Talisman next turn, how long is it till that comes off? I'm going to just play the Stone Brain. Hope they don't have a 2-drop. Okay, well that resolves. to make them have it there. I don't think they run two. Oh well, they run 2-drops in the form of the creatures. Okay, yeah, opponent just concedes. So turn 2 Stonebrain, good enough there. So we're 3-1, making me even more annoyed. I lost the timed out in round 3, but yeah, let's play the 5th and final round. Right, on the draw here, gonna mulligan this, just 1 land. This is better. So we can go Utopia Sprawl. I think I'm going to put the bog. Yeah. Yep. So we're going to go turn 1, fetch a basic Utopia Sprawl. Turn 2, we can Kozilek's Return if we need to. Okay, Heath. Basic. So you want to Utopia Sprawl on a basic if you can. Then this turn we'll go, unless we draw something else, we'll go Talisman, tap land, and then turn 3 either Microspawn or Chrysalis. So, okay, so this is enchantments by the look of it. Okay, Rumble is actually a really good draw because we get to double spell here. So go Talisman. It's going to take a land. Then next turn we'll have. Sorry, things nearly falling off my desk. Next turn we'll have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So we have got enough to Sowing Microspawn. 2, 4, 6. Yep. We can't Chrysalis into Microspawn. Another Sterling Grove. They do miss a land drop though. So Labyrinth. We don't have anything to put under. Let's just kick a Microspawn. And we'll get rid of green. Enchantments are most largely green. So they could be on Blood Moon, but given I'm just going to get another temple, I think. Yep. Just want to maximize our mana. Sometimes they run a main deck Blood Moon, but they didn't fetch basics. Okay, this turn we're just going to go for another Sowing Microspawn. Utopia Sprawl is free. So go ahead and do that. Let's attack first. Can we go Chrysalis into Spawn here? So if we go Chrysalis, we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. No, we can't quite because Chrysalis essentially costs 2. So we'll just kick a Microspawn. Might be able to Microspawn into that. No, not quite. Exile the opponent's last land. And now, so if we draw Emrakul, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This will be 9. We've nearly got enough for Emrakul anyway. So I think I might just Surveil. Yeah, we can just Surveil here. Graveyard a Temple. Okay, opponent does find another land. A Utopia Sprawl. Okay. We also find another land. Attack for some damage. How afraid of a sweeper are we?
No, I think I'm going to play the Chrysalis. I think it's better to just play it. I think spot removal is more likely. Okay, they could have the thing that stops damage, which should be awkward if they go land. What's it called? It's like a 3-mana solitary confinement is how they often win. Okay, so we're going to want these nature's claims. Maybe Stone Rain, but probably not. They do run creatures. We just didn't see any there. Don't really know what sideboard. Sire of Seven Deaths seems good. Ugin seems good. Wallbreaker seems very good. I haven't played against enchantments for quite a while. So Nature's Claim seems a bit of a slam dunk. Do we just cut the Kozilek's Return? The creatures they play, it's like Destiny Spinner. Just gonna do a quick look up. On the lookup, if anyone's got decent apps, I currently use something called MTG Familiar on my phone. But if anyone has any recommendations, I really quite like it, but always after seeing what's out there. So Destiny Spinner's a 2/3, so Kozilek's Return doesn't seem very good against that. I think they play another one as well. Is it Sanctum Weaver? Sanctum. Let's have a look. Do feel free to fast forward if you're not interested in me looking. So it is an enchantment creature, 2 mana 0/2, but I don't think we want to Kozilek's Return just for that. I think that's quite clean. Do we want Dismember? No, I think we'll just go with that. Don't know where I drudged up the names of those cards from. It is crazy the amount of magic knowledge crammed into my brain. I often wonder why it's not as easy to remember some of the bigger things in. I'll forget important things, but somehow I'll remember cards from 5 years ago. This one's a weird one. I think we'll keep it. It is a 1-lander, but we've got a Utopia Sprawl. We'll probably Utopia Sprawl on green here, so that next turn we get to go. If we don't find a land, we get to go Utopia Sprawl. Well, we don't know. Because next turn we can go. We can go Rumble, but we might want to go Utopia Sprawl and Nature's Claim. So I'm just going to make double green. We don't actually have. Do we have any red in our deck actually? We took out the. We took out the Kozilek's Returns. So yeah, if they go for Sterling Grove here. Other enchantments you can try of Shroud. Okay, so we do find a land. So I'm just going to go tap 2, Sprawl here for... Do we need red? Oh, we do for Chrysalis. Okay. And then we'll just Nature's Claim there. And then bog the opponent. Because that other enchantments have Shroud, so we need to kill that anyway. Blood Moon not particularly effective against us here. Do remember, just a little point of note, that Utopia Sprawl against... Okay, it's Blood Moon. But Utopia Sprawl against Blood Moon. So if this was a Stomping Ground, Utopia Sprawls would fall off because they specifically say enchant forest, and this would cease to be a forest, so it's not a legal thing. Okay, that's actually quite good. So we'll go make some mana, rumble, make sure we keep a green open. Second rumble. I think I'm just going to take another forest. Although 5 card types, maybe I should have taken the Emrakul. Rumble again. Take another forest. Well, I guess we could take Stomping Ground. No, let's take another forest. Play a forest and pass. 5 card types, so if we take an Emrakul, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we would have had Emrakul next turn, that was dumb. 2 non-creature, non-land permanent cards. Okay. But I think we can Ugin here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, let's just go Ugin, because we can use it to then ramp as well. I actually don't think I'm going to hit the Blood Moon. I think I'm just going to hit the Enchantress's Presence. Don't want them drawing cards. That's actually a really good draw because next turn we can go World Breaker, exile 2 things, assuming we have enough mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, next turn we're just going to kind of win the game because we can go Ugin, make 3 mana, Talisman, exile something, World Breaker, exile 2 things. So yeah, the deck felt great. If I hadn't have misplayed and timed out against control, that would have actually been a trophy. But yeah, it happens. Yeah, I think the deck's really good. Ugin, it's just a silly card. You know, this is legal in Standard. Although Standard doesn't have the cards to support it. You know, the ramp. I suppose Standard you can ramp quite hard, but you know, legal in Pioneer as well, I guess. But we don't really play too much Pioneer at the moment. But you know, it just wins the game every time, pretty much. I don't think we want to go to 4. I feel like 3 was fine. Have 1 Devourer just as a, you know, something a bit different. If you have the 1 of Devourer in your opening hand, it's really good. Yeah, I think I'll just run it back next time. Sideboard felt clean as well. I do like not having to run Karn. And Karn in this deck didn't feel nearly as busted, you know, against things like Breach, or if you know, you do come up against Affinity. Obviously Karn is really, really good to have, but often I found I'd play it on an early turn. You can't, you know, you can grab one of your sideboard bits, but a lot of the time I felt like I'd rather just have some other stuff, and these mid-range type cards felt really good today. So thanks everyone for watching. That's just my closing thoughts. If you have any thoughts, please do let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers.